Binance down for 12 hours? Was Binance hacked? What is going on, guys? My name is Rob. Welcome to the channel. So Binance shut down for 12 hours. This was after one SYS coin sold for 96 Bitcoin. So SYS coin is trading and had been trading right around that 22-cent level. And we saw a lot like what we saw a couple months ago with the VIA coin, where there was abnormal activity through API use and VIA coin's price shot up to crazy levels. That is exactly what we saw this time. This says on July 3rd, Binance noticed irregular trading activity of SYS coin. Trading bot activity spiked and one SYS coin, which was 22 cents USD at the time, sold for 96 Bitcoin, $6 million. So a 22-cent coin sold for $6 million. Yeah, that's irregular activity. So their irregular activity halt kicked in. This is just a safety feature of Binance that we saw a couple months ago with the VIA BTC fiasco. Immediately afterwards, SYS coin notified exchanges to halt trading while it performed an investigation. This appears to be a phishing attack on accounts again, where users of Binance logged on through the wrong Binance, a fake Binance, and got their accounts phished. And with that, they gained access to their API keys, and with their API keys, they were able to push this SYS coin to 96 Bitcoin. But again, just like we saw in VIA, the Binance safety measures kicked in, and Binance's system saw irregular trading activity and irregular API activity, and trading was halted, withdrawals, deposits, everything was halted while they figured this out. So this is what Binance has to say. This is 4 hours ago. Incident recap on irregular SYS trading. Irregular trades were detected from a number of API users, triggering our internal risk management system. As such, Binance made a timely decision to suspend trading, withdrawals, and other account functions. We have since taken the following actions relating to the incident. To protect the safety of our API users, we have removed all existing API keys and requested all API users to recreate their API keys. We implore our users to take care of their API keys going forward. So if you did have an API key set up through Binance, it is now null and void. You need to go and set up a new API key. If you don't use API keys with Binance, don't set one up. As we've seen these last two times here now with Binance, the way the hackers get in and manipulate these systems is to phish the accounts. So always make sure you are logging on to the real Binance, Binance.com, no other variations, just Binance.com. And do not set up an API key unless you are going to use that API key, because that is how the hackers are taking control and manipulating these prices of coins to crazy levels and trying to make off with the funds. Now it appears in this one, much like we saw a couple months ago with VIA coin, the safety measures kicked in and there was no withdrawing of funds, so no funds were lost. So this says if you are not a regular API user, please do not create an API key. Like I said, do not give any third-party service providers access to your personal API key. Use the IP whitelist functionality to ensure your key is only accessible to you. So they also rolled back of irregular trades. For the users who are negatively affected by choosing to trade the rising SYS price, Binance will offer zero-fee trading between 7.5 and 7.14. If you traded SYS during the incident and believe you are negatively affected, please open a support ticket. So for those who just got on by themselves, the rising SYS price, they saw the price soaring and wanted to trade it themselves, you are getting zero trading fees here for a week. For all other Binance users, we will offer a 70% rebate on the trading fees received from you. Does not include referrals between 7.5 and 7.14. So 9 days, much the same as this one, 9 days. The rebate will be given in the form of BNB calculated using the closing price on 7/14. So for all other Binance users, we will pay normal fees between 7/5 and 7/14, but then on 7/14, we'll get 70% of those fees back in the form of BNB. So if you start trading, don't think you're going to immediately get those 70% off fees. You'll pay the normal fees, 7/5 through 7/14. But then at the end, on 7/14, you will get a 70% rebate. You'll get a chunk of BNB for that equals that 70% rebate. To protect this I really like here. To protect the future interests of all users, Binance will create a secure asset fund for users, SAFU. Starting from 7/14, we will allocate 10% of all trading fees received into SAFU to offer protection to our users and their funds in extreme cases. This fund will be stored in a separate cold wallet. So, starting on the 14th, Binance will take 10% of all the profit they make off of trading fees and put it into this secure asset fund for users. So as we've seen with the Viacoin and now the SYS coin, it doesn't appear anybody's funds left Binance because their security measures kicked in and withdrawals were frozen. So in these cases, nobody lost funds, I believe, but they are setting up a secure asset funds for users just in case of the event funds are lost. They will have backup funds ready to go to make users whole again, which is a really great move by Binance, in my opinion. So again, this attack we saw it's still early on as far as what happened, but it involved irregular API usage, which is exactly what happened with Viacoin a couple months ago, in which the hackers phished accounts and then set up API keys after they phished those accounts, and then traded using those API keys to push the price of a couple months ago Viacoin higher, and then sell their Viacoin at the top and take everyone's BTC. But again, withdrawals were frozen, no funds were lost there, and that appears to be the same case here. I do want to just show you the Binance SYS coin chart real fast. If we can get this to pull up. Yeah. So you can see, I mean, it's been trading around 22, 23, 24, 25 cents. It's at 25 cents right now. You can see this huge spike all the way up to 96 Bitcoin we saw. That is definitely irregular trading activity when this thing trades around 0.00003684 Bitcoin. Big discrepancy there. You combine that with the irregular API activity, it just feels a lot like the Viacoin attack we saw a couple months ago. But again, Binance's security features kicked in, and it appears this time no funds were lost, just like a couple months ago. So if you do see crazy spikes in price like this, you know, I like to stay away from them. This is just so irregular, going from, even if the SYS coin was worth 1 Bitcoin, it would still be crazy to go to 96 Bitcoin. But I mean, this is thousands and thousands and thousands of percent gain we saw, which is totally irregular. And if you did end up trading this on your own accord, you will be getting no trading fees for the next 9 days here till the 14th, starting tomorrow on the 5th. So yeah, everything appears to be good. The Binance security measures kicked in again right in time. Withdrawals were frozen, trading was frozen, and it appears like no funds were lost. But again, we're seeing hackers use the same method of using users' API keys in order to push price higher, and then at the top they sell the coin to those hacked users' accounts, and so those users are sending them huge chunks of BTC, in this case 96 Bitcoin for 1 SYS coin. So just crazy. So yeah, everything appears to be good here with Binance. If there is any further information that is important on this, I will either release it on stream or make another video, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on this because I know there's a lot of chatter out there about Binance being down, Binance being hacked, and to me it just appears like what we saw a couple months ago with Viacoin. So that's going to do it for me for this one. If you guys enjoy content like this and enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like on it, and if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on all this crypto news. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one, and as always, stay living that crypto money life.